All right, well, to move covertly, Chetan reportedly wore a black hoodie to travel to the Lohagarh fort. This is where he actually messed up, aiming to conceal his identity from security. Chetan shadowed the couple up the fort trail while wrapped in a thick winter hoodie despite the sweltering heat in this summer. In fact, Shweta, my colleague, is still with us. Shweta, in fact, this was the big giveaway that, in fact, made the police very suspicious about Chetan.
That's absolutely right, Vineet. In fact, wearing a hoodie in the sweltering heat of 33 degrees Celsius was something that was the biggest catch for the police also, as they were going through the CCTV cameras that what exactly transpired on that fateful day. They spotted a person in the hoodie and totally covered so that no one can actually see his face, and with the headphones, huge headphones, and his movements were very quick. But police, the attention which was caught of police was the moment where in the CCTV grab it was shown that Sia Goel made some hand gesture to Chetan while to Chetan, I beg your pardon, while Chetan was not looking at that side. So this was the biggest hint that the police got through the CCTV camera, as Chetan was wearing hoodie.
Shweta, stay with us. More breaking news coming in. Well, now it is being revealed that Sia and Chetan had a pre-decided signal. Sources say that on reaching a secluded cliff near the Vinchukata ridge, Sia sat down as a visual cue. Chetan then stepped out from hiding and pushed Chetan 400 feet to his death. Shweta, what do we know of this?
Well, this is absolutely appalling. In fact, as it was pre-decided that in what hand gestures, at what signal has Chetan, should Chetan in fact do the crime, and as it was decided that on reaching the secluded cliff, remember that Reiki was done prior to committing this crime, and as they reached the Lohagarh fort, there was this one particular cliff at the Vinchukata ridge. It is the spot place. And Sia sat down, and it was a visual cue, in fact. And as soon as she sat down, Chetan from behind allegedly pushed Chetan to death. And then it has been seen that the particular gorge which was chosen was near about 400 feet down, and this was pre-decided as the Reiki was done.
More breaking news coming in. Well, after staying entirely off the digital grid for 10 hours and 40 minutes, Chetan powered his internet back on, confident that his calculated location cover-up was flawless. The plan backfired as investigators flagged the prolonged offline timeline, trace his distinct winter attire on CCTV footage, and confirm with callers that someone else was answering his cell phone. Shweta, obviously not so meticulous as Chetan thought out his plan to be.
Well, Vineet, it wasn't really smart of Chetan and Sia to carry out the murder in this particular manner, where they were leaving hints and more hints for the police and the investigators to pick up such important hints. Now, as we speak, the the internet was off for more than 10 hours. This was again another hint what Chetan had left for the investigators. Remember, Chetan being a Gen Z guy with just 22 years of age, usually even while the police was going through his background, his data, they got to know that he is a tech-savvy person, always on phone, and for 10 long hours, there's no post, there's no calls being answered by him. So police had a doubt that whether his phone was with him. As they reached to the shop, they understood that the phone was in fact kept at the shop, and this particular guy that carried his employee's phone with him.
Shweta, thank you for joining us.